All right, you guys, let me tell you about the morning I just had. It was a bit of a crazy one. Not insane, but enough to where I thought it'd be a good story for here. It's funny, but also a little bit sad. So I'm doing my usual rounds about in the hotel, and I look out the front door and I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, "What is that?" And it looks like there was a homeless person out the front door, which is of course glass, and it looked like they were like kind of doing like this, like bending down. They were way at the bottom. And I thought there is some crazy ass motherfucking homeless person out there that's trying to hide away. And obviously, if they're trying to do that, they're up to no good. So I'm like, okay, I have to deal with this. I'm the one here. I gotta deal with this. So I start up to the door and I'm trying to look down to see if I see anybody. And it was a raccoon. A raccoon that kind of jumped up a second later. And so I was like, oh, a cute little raccoon. And in hindsight, the next thing I did probably wasn't the smartest idea, and I'll admit that. But as an animal lover, I just wanted to help it out. So I go in the back where we have some Cheez Its for, to snack on. So I grab the box of Cheez Its and I go outside and I'm looking for, and I see him, hey, where are you, buddy? Where are you, buddy? And there's this little, if you go outside of the hotel and you turn left, the landing or whatever, there's this little section, it's like a little dip, and it has some kind of water pipe or heating pipe for the hotel. And so that's probably logically thinking like an animal. That's where it probably is. So I go to him, hey buddy, how you doing? And I see it, and it comes up the wall. So I'm trying to shake the food out, and it starts running my leg. I'm like, hey, 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 growling and running at my leg. I'm like, oh, whoa, hey, hey, hey. And at this point, I'm like, oh shit, this thing rabid. And it kind of ran off when I kicked at it. So I'm like, it can't be rabid, because if it's rabid, I'd be fucking screwed. It'd come up and chomp my leg. So I'm like trying to real quick just get some food out for it, and does it again. Like, hey, but get out of here. And it ran off, and I quickly, still feeling sorry for it, dumped some Cheez Its, ran the fuck back in the building, and I'm sitting there and I look at the time, I'm like, it's almost 5:30, son of a bitch. The lady that does the breakfast basket, she's going to be here any second. And like 2 seconds after I thought that, I see her car pull up. I'm like, oh crap. Her husband drops her off. So she comes up. I'm starting to open the door, trying to, hey, come on in, come on in. She speaks Spanish and not much English, which is fine. I'm just trying to put that fact out there to say there's a language barrier. And I saw her look over. I'm like, oh shit. She sees it. She's like me. She thought it was cute. And it runs in here. So I'm over the door. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. Go on, get out. Yeah, yeah. And it runs off. And later I found out that it went back into its little hidey hole. And so I got her. I'm like, hey, come on in, come on in. She's like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Come in, close the fucking door. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, I really don't want to do this. But we can't have, it's a hotel, we can't have this thing going after the guests. Because I guess there's still a small chance, like it could be rabid. It was. Pretty sure it wasn't in the end. But I was like, I can't risk it, even if it's not rushing into guests, scaring them. That'd be terrible for the hotel. And they can't have that. So I'm like, oh shit. I don't want to call animal control because they'll probably kill it, which I didn't want. I don't want the poor thing. It's scared. It's alone. It doesn't know where it is. It's in the city. It's terrified. And I'm like, fuck. So I couldn't get them the answer. So I'm like, okay, let me call the non-emergency line and get the police out here. Maybe they can do something with it. So I called them, and in the middle of calling them, this homeless person comes up to the door, and I'm like, hey man, can I help you? I'm not letting you in. He's like, I need you to call the cops to lock me up. I'm like, I'm already on the phone with the police. Want to take care of it. And then he started yelling and getting aggressive. And I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. You can't be doing that. So he walked off, and I was telling the dispatch about, okay, we got two crazy things, the raccoon and then this guy. And she's like, it's not a cold purple, but with everything going on, I'll send an officer out. And so the officer comes out, they get there, fairly soon. I'm sure they had other things to do. And I go out to meet him, and I had the broom in case that fucking thing came back. And I'm like, I think he's over there. And I pointed to the little alcove thing, little dip. And he goes over there. He sounded like, yeah, he's here, all right. And it was growling at him, too. He tried to let it out, but we couldn't get the little door to that section unlocked. We don't have the key. But yeah, so that was crazy. And the cop said, okay, I'm gonna have to call animal control. I'm like, I understand. That's the sad part because I don't. The thing is scared. I don't want it, and it's probably gonna be killed, which I hate that. I really do hate that. But again, I gotta look out for the well-being of the people there. So then he get the cop. He finished up. He goes on, and then a few minutes later, someone else comes in. He's like, hey, we're having an event up in the top floor there, and I just need elevator access. I'm like, okay, cool. Because one thing about, and anybody that has ever worked an overnight shift will probably know this, but the other shifts, especially the morning ones in the management and stuff, they are often really bad at communicating to the shift that doesn't exist because they're not there that late by any stretch of the imagination. So it's just like in Hot Fuzz when the guy's like, nobody tells me nothing. That's exactly how I feel. So I go up there. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is not the first time they've not told me about an event, so not a big deal. I go up there, and this was my screw up. I'll give it that. I didn't turn the lights on for him because I was dealing with everything else. So he calls down. He's like, hey, I need the lights on. I'm like, sure, let me go up there. I go up there and make sure the cat doesn't get in here while I put my hearing aids away. John, I need to get the fuck to bed. I really do need to get the fuck to bed. So, I go up there, turn the lights on for him. Everything's fine. Everything's good. Everything's all peachy keen and all that. And then another guy comes in. He's helping set up. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm on the 6th floor. Okay, go on. Elevator's unlocked. You're good to go. About 5 minutes later, he comes down. Back away. And the second guy, he comes down. And he's like, hey, yeah, we're trying to set up here, but there aren't chairs around here. So I'm like, okay, I've never dealt with that. Let me see what I can do. Let me go up there and see if we can find some chairs. If not, we'll take them from the other area that's not in use during the winter. So that's eventually what we had to do. I had to go there, and he helped me and got chairs over there, got chairs on the table, which that in of itself was, sure, it was annoying, but it wasn't that big of a deal. It's just all of this shit happened in succession. It was the raccoon, the homeless person, the dropping the ball on the event and not having it set up and having the wrong fucking times. And I'm just like, and I'm sitting there and I'm texting the two people that come in, the one that released me and the valet. I'm like, hey, this is going on with this raccoon. So when you get here, come straight in just to be safe. And the valet guy, he's cool. He's a cool guy, don't get me wrong. But he goofs around a bit, which is fine. But he was like, you're full of shit. Okay, he probably thought, I understand, he thought I was joking around, whatever. So I sent him a picture of the raccoon. I'm like, am I? And I also texted my front desk manager to let her know what's going on. So, look, this is what's going on. Police have been called. Animal control should be on the way. But anybody that works the shift, before they get there, they need to be extremely careful because, just in case, I don't want to take any chances. And then we went out there later because the valet wanted to see the raccoon. The raccoon was huddled up in that thing, and I felt so fucking sorry for him. I really felt so fucking sorry for him. But that was my morning. But hey, at least it's a fun story to tell, at the bar, hanging out with friends, whatever. It's a story I have to tell now. So I've been wanting more of those. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. I'm going the fuck to begin a shower and I'm getting the fuck to bed. Good night. Good day. Good morning. Whatever it is in your neck of the woods when you see this.